إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أدى الأمانة وبلغ الرسالة ونصح الأمة وجاهد في سبيل الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين. وبعد، فيقول الله عز وجل في التنزيل الحكيم من بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم إن زلزلة الساعة شيء عظيم يوم ترونها تذهل كل مرضعة عما أرضعت وتضع كل ذات حمل حملها وترى الناس سكارى وما هم بسكارى ولكن عذاب الله شديد. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون. اللهم لك الحمد كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك وعظيم سلطانك. اللهم لك الحمد في الأول وفي الآخر والظاهر والباطن. وصل اللهم وسلم على محمد أشرف الخلق وأشرف المرسلين عليك صلوات الله يا رسول الله. Brothers and sisters in faith, we are blessed to witness another Friday. We are blessed to be here today because many other Muslims around the globe, they cannot gather like we do. This is just a reminder that I give every now and then to count the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This would be one of them. The Prophet ﷺ, when he was asked, for what purpose have you been sent? He replied in Arabic, إِنَّمَا بُعِثْتُ لِأُتَمِّمَ مَكَارِمَ الْأَخْلَاقِ. I have been sent for the purpose of perfecting manners, ethics. Another hadith, when he said, إِذَا لَمْ تَسْتَحِي فَافْعَلْ مَا شِئْتَ. If you have no feeling of shame, do what you please. Meaning what? It means that we should hold on to our personal desires and our sometimes built-in nature that we have. We have to be careful about that. If he ﷺ said, I have been sent to perfect manners, that means it is through manners that we can reach the best level of Iman. When he sat with a young child and he was eating with him, ﷺ, and the kid was just eating here and there and messing up the food, he said, Ya ghulam, sammillah, wa kul biyaminik, wa kul mimma yalik. O kid, say Bismillah and eat with your right hand and eat from your side of the dish. This is akhlaq. This is manners. And his teaching was from the little ones all the way to the elders, going through all levels of the society of his time, and that is still working with us nowadays. We are under the microscope, brothers and sisters in faith. Those who don't like us, they are just waiting for an opportunity to criticize us. And we see it. We know about it. Oh, look at the Muslims, how they treat their quote-unquote kids, how they treat their wives, how they treat their. Can we look at ourselves and ask, am I trying to change? What is it in me that I need to change? We cannot just say to others, you know what, I'm like this, you like it or not. This is wrong. This is a wrong attitude. Accept me the way I am. No, that is not true. If I am truly your brother and she is truly your sister, when I see something wrong in you or you see something wrong in me, you try to correct me. It is amazing how so many of us come to the masjid, sometimes up to 5 times a day. And when they deal outside with their own businesses, we see a different personality, a different face. I used to be principal of Islamic schools, and I would tell the students in the assembly in the morning, every now and then, the tongue that utters the shahada should not be filthy with bad words. Never. Regardless the kind of job that we run. Car dealers, it's a rough type of business. I have to deal with them the way they deal with us. La wallahi. We don't do that. This is not min makarim al-akhlaq, of the highest level of manners. It is not. I witnessed once in the car auction, I was just visiting and seeing how it works, and I witnessed what we call bay'un najash from a Muslim who had his own cars going through the lane, and he will bid on his own cars. In fiqh al-mu'amalat, in the fiqh of the dealings, it is haram, bay'un najash. Brother, they do this to us. أَنَتَسَنَّنْ بِسُنَّتِهِمْ? Do we take them as a sunnah for us to follow? La wallahi. If my standards are this high in Islam because I'm a Muslim, I'm not going to lower them on any occasion. Because then I will be multi-faces. Because then I will give the wrong signal not only to those who don't like me from the non-Muslims, but also to my own children, my own wife, your own husband, to my neighbors. For people to follow us, they have to trust us. For people to see in us leaders, they have to see in us that we have the highest level of manners and ethics and akhlaq. And suffice, it is enough that the Prophet ﷺ said that, إِنَّمَا بُعِدْتُ لِأُتَمِّمَ مَكَارِمَ الْأَخْلَاقِ. It is enough. It will be enough for us to follow his example, alayhi salatu salam, and those that came after him. Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu, who was so harsh and so hard in the time of Jahiliyyah, and we look at the way he changed, he totally revamped himself. He remolded himself, and so did Ali, and so did every one of the Sahaba and the Sahabiyat radiallahu anhum. All of them. Were they different than us? La wallahi. Except that they had the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he said, alayhi salatu salam, I have left with you. If you keep on them, and if you hold on to them, you will never go astray. The Quran and my Sunnah. So he's still alive. He is still alive from amongst us because of his Sunnah, alayhi salatu salam. Because of the Quran. So we have no excuse not to behave in the best manner. Not to deal with others in the best manner. Not to say I am sorry when I do something wrong to someone. Not to say I apologize to the wife or to the husband or to even the child. If we teach this from a young age, our kids will learn to make mistakes and ask for forgiveness and apologize to others. If they see that daddy never apologized to anybody, oh, daddy was strong, that is not strength, aslan. The real strength of a Muslim is to recognize his mistakes and stop making them and admit them in case it is with people. If it is with Allah, that's secret. That's during our ibadat that we ask for his forgiveness. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. In fact, the Prophet ﷺ, in one instance, he was tested just by this feature of being angry with others in time of stress. There was a rabbi that went to him. His name was Zayd ibn Thu'na. And he went to him and he literally went through all the ranks of his companions and he grabbed the Prophet ﷺ and he moved him, shook him like this, and he said, give me back my money. And everybody was witnessing that. Umar ibn Khattab pulls the sword, says, Ya Rasulullah, da'ni aqta' ra'sahu. Let me cut off his, for this behavior. He said, Ya Umar, oh Umar, look here. Look, in a moment of extreme stress, somebody is literally causing you big time embarrassment in front of everyone. What did he do, alayhi salatu wasalam? He said, oh Umar, you should have asked him or ordered him to ask in a nice way. And you should have ordered me to give him back what he owns. Look at this. This is makarim al-akhlaq. What did the man do? He said, by the one who sent you as a messenger, and this is a rabbi, I didn't come for my wealth or the money that I gave you. I didn't come for that. I came, I saw all of the features of you described in our Torah, in our holy book. Except for this one, I wanted to verify it for myself to see how much calm and how you react to people who come angry to you. وَأَشْهَدُ أَنْ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهُ وَأَشْهَدُ أَنَّ مُحَمَّدًا رَسُولُ اللَّهِ. And he made the shahada on the spot, and it is said that he even died as a shaheed later on. Brothers and sisters in faith, we are in a time where we cannot afford to let go of our nature. Well, I am like this, brother, it's okay. No, it can't be okay. If you come to the masjid in and out, and you deal with the Muslims, and you deal with other people, you have to change yourself. This is what nowadays is being taught as self-development. In leadership courses, they call it self-development. What do you do to achieve this? Some people pay money to change themselves, big time money, to become better individuals. Are we doing any of that? Are we teaching our kids? I go even deeper in terms of the teaching and the education of the kids at home. Are we teaching them what to do from the morning to the evening, from a young age? How to clean themselves, how to dress, how to sit on the table, what to say when they enter the house. Do they knock on our door on the bedroom, or they just enter? The Prophet ﷺ said, for the man, لا تدخلوا على النساء. Don't enter in a gathering where there are women. We don't. And it goes beyond that. We don't even, as a husband, just enter the bedroom if the wife is inside before knocking on the door. Why is that? It's min makarim al-akhlaq. The highest level of ethics. Should you see your wife in a way that will be displeasing to you? And similarly to her, by the way. So it's out of akhlaq that we do that. And once we build this in a child, it becomes amazing. You have an individual that everybody would love to be around. Yes, this is our faith. And with this, we have a better understanding of the seerah of the Prophet ﷺ. Why did he do this way and not this way? In which instance he reacted like this and not like that? And we can then understand the Tanzil, Al-Quran Al-Hakim. There are two cases in his time, alayhi salatu wassalam, when he was giving the bounties of war, distributing them. And one of the men who got it, one of the Muslims, he said, you were not fair with me. That was one instance where he added more to him. Is this good enough? And the man said, that's more than enough. Yet there was another instance when the same situation happened, and the man said, you haven't been fair with me. And the Prophet ﷺ, he held him and he shook him and he said, if I, Muhammad, the messenger of Allah, is not fair with you, who else would be? And the man got scared and he ran away. This is the case where the Prophet ﷺ pointed the finger and he said, out of him will come people who will leave the faith of Islam like the arrow would leave the bow. Because he understood the nature of people. He understood that one was just A weak person, he wanted more. The other one, he did it out of wickedness. Are we able also to have this type of firasa? This ability to see within people what's almost within them when they are dealing with us? Can it be developed? Yes, it can. And it comes through our religion, through the ibadat. It comes through also makarimul akhlaq. The speech, and I mentioned that also. In the speech, we have to be very careful how we talk to others, how we talk to our children. Brother and sister in faith, if at home the child is hearing the words, and many of you know them, Ya Hmar, Ya Bghal, why you did this, and the slap on the face, how do you expect that child to behave later on in his life? With his wife or with her husband and children? They would do exactly the same. Words have power in them. Inna fil bayani la sihr. Verily, in the speech there is magic. We can destroy individuals with the speech. If every day I were to take a person and say, you are this, you are that, I promise you, and this has been studied by the way, that individual will be broken. Or it will turn into what? Into a criminal. Look at the history of different criminals in the history of humanity. They had a very, very difficult type of upbringing. It was very difficult for them. The father was probably not there, or he was extremely violent. Domestic violence, we know about that. The mother was totally absent, and you have a child, a human being, left to any kind of current that will shake him. So either we destroy them, or we build them, our children. And we should be building them. This is the next generation that will be standing here, that will be taking care of the masajid. وَأَنَّ الْمَسَاجِدَ لِلَّهِ. Brothers and sisters in faith, our faith is all about akhlaq. The very fact, the way we make wudu, the way we pray to Allah, the way وَخُذُوا زِينَتَكُمْ عِنْدَ كُلِّ مَسْجِدٍ. Take your beauty, that means beautify yourself when you go to the masajid. Put perfume on. Let others smell you nice. Have a smile on your face. وَالتَّبْسِمَةُ فِي وَجْهِ أَخِيكَ صَدَقَةً. هذا أيضا من الأخلاق. From the good manners is to smile to others. I have seen, unfortunately, Muslim brothers, and you see them, the way they dress, you say, MashaAllah, this brother must be extremely muttaqi, very pious. Yet there is not even a smile on his face. Why, akhi? You're coming to the masjid, greet people, Assalamu alaikum, how are you? This is min makarim al-akhlaq, to make others feel good. They teach it in leadership. Dr. John Maxwell, he said, every day try to add value to people. To add value to people. You see someone dressed nice, you look very nice, mashallah. You're looking good today. I love your smile, brother. Mashallah, you have a good handshake. Oh, your kids are wonderful. This you put energy that is positive in others, and guess what? It will reflect back on you. How? Your brothers, your families that you know, they will smile back to you. They would want their kids to be with you. They would want to be with you. And that was the case of the Prophet ﷺ. His companions, if they were able to, they would have lived literally with him day and night. عليه الصلاة والسلام. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه. اللهم اغفر لنا وارحمنا وعافنا. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الخلق سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. The field of akhlaq in Islam, of manners, is very big, and it takes lots of courage to look at oneself and recognize our shortcomings and work on them to change them. It takes a lot of courage and time, and it's a process, brothers and sisters. The Sahaba, they didn't change overnight, radiallahu anhum. It took a lifetime for them to change. It took a lifetime for the great companions that we know to change. Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anh, who was so harsh in Jahiliyyah, in the pagan time, when he kept hitting his maid, and after so many hours or whatever of hitting her, he said to her, I didn't stop because I have mercy on you. I stopped because I got tired. Yet we see the Umar of Islam who would cry just seeing an old man breaking the stones. And he told them, we did not give you your right. We took from you the jizya. He was a Jewish man, very old. We took from you the jizya when you were young, and now we are not giving you back. And he wrote it as a law. Whoever reaches an age where he cannot provide for his or her family, then the quote-unquote government, money from the treasury of the Islamic, government should give them their rights. This is the Umar who cried when a woman at night was trying to keep her child quiet, and he yelled at her. He said, keep him quiet because all the men are tired. It was in a caravan at night. And she told him, I'll do that. After a couple of times, she told him, leave me alone. He said, why is he crying? She said, because I'm trying to wean him. Aftumuhu. He said, how old? She said, 3 months. He started weeping. This is Umar, weeping, crying, and he said, by Allah, are we killing the children of the Muslims? And he made a law that whoever has a baby born should receive money also from the treasury. Look how he changed. If these men, and they were just like us, brothers. Same brain, eyes, just looking like us, no different. But what they had the will, and they had the true understanding of the faith. I am here just to visit today. My name is Khalid Kebbati, and I represent the Kebbati Islamic community in Houston, in Texas. And I ask of you to help finishing the building that we have as an Islamic center. We have also a school. There's a big migration to Texas. Muslims come from all over the United States to stay there. Apparently, it's less expensive. And the community has grown, mashallah, and we need help to finish our Islamic center. So I will take a few minutes after the salat, inshallah, and ask of you to help with whatever you can. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين اللهم ألف بين قلوبنا واجمع شملنا اللهم وحد صفوفنا اللهم انصر من نصرك بالحق اللهم انصر إخواننا في كل مكان يا حي يا قيوم إنك على نصرهم لقدير واللهم ارحم أمواتنا وارحمنا إذا صرنا إلى ما صاروا إليه وصل اللهم وسلم على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وأقم الصلاة